podcast up in the world right now, you know. Say word. OnlyFans, real estate, talking in fashion, let them know what's happening. Say word. On and off the court, in the field with the sports, let them know what's up. Say word. The conversation is active, from movies to action, it's the main attraction. Say word.
Hey yo, y'all know what it is, another episode of the world's fastest growing podcast. Let me fix my mic. I'm JoJo, we in Atlanta. I got a dope guest in the building today. Straight from Detroit. Y'all know her as the Trap Queen.
No.
Oh, you want me to say that?
I can just make you say that.
Okay. You want me to redo it?
No.
Okay.
Keep part of it.
Brandi Davis, mother. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I want the world to see the other side of you.
Thank you.
Like,
That's why you said football mom instead of
I'm about to say, you didn't let me get there. I'm about to say mom, football mom. I want the world to see the other side of you. Being a football mom, your son doing what he doing, the everyday interaction, overcoming certain obstacles. Let's talk about being born and raised in Detroit, first of all.
Being born and raised in Detroit was fun for me. I felt like I had a great childhood growing up. Detroit is a city of hustle and bustle.
That's a fact.
You know, around the time that I came up, it was like the motor city, so everybody had a good job at the plant. It's like there's a lot of money circulating around the city because everybody had a blue collar job. Plants and everything like that, so the money was flowing. It was good, and as you know, from Detroit, it's just a city of hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was getting money some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
You come to Detroit, if you can't figure it out, you're not a real hustler.
Shout out to my guy Bishop Shedd. You know we Church of God in Christ. My father Bishop of New York, so shout out to my guys Bishop Shedd and the Clark sisters. So they're from Detroit.
The Clarks. Yeah.
So I always like going back to when I used to go to Detroit. We used to always like hang out with them and stuff. Yeah, Detroit is one of them cities where, like, if you're not from there, you probably won't understand it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of energy. The fashion is different.
It is.
The hairstyles are different.
We the hair capital.
Yeah, no. I'm giving 313 their props. That the hairstyles are different, and it's the home of the Motown sound. That culture, how did it impact you, the person you are today?
I think growing up in Detroit kind of made me strong. It kind of made me tough. Because it's a city you kind of got to be aggressive. Because like I said, it was a hustle and bustle type of town. So I feel like growing up in that environment made me tough. Well, musically, my mom and them used to like music a lot. So music kind of brought our family together.
So y'all was Motown, Supremes?
Yeah, like.
Motown sound?
All that.
Okay.
Growing up, you know, my parents, they listen to all that type of music, but I really feel Detroit helped me be a go-getter, and it kind of made me strong, and it made me tough.
What's some of the things you would like to do when you was growing up? Just like chilling with your people. What's some of the things that you was doing when you was growing up?
Well, at first, the younger Brandi was an athlete. You know, I used to run track.
Say
I played
word.
basketball. Yeah, for real. Say word.
Basketball?
Yeah, but middle school, though.
Okay.
So I played basketball, I ran track. I used to be a cheerleader.
Okay.
I was real active into
Okay.
sports and stuff when I was younger. My mom always kept us into stuff. But as I got older, just started being a typical teenager. So
What's that mean? What's being a typical
being fast.
Being fast?
Being
Boys?
fast, yeah, with boys. But it's like growing up, I had a lot of homeboys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I always used to be around a bunch of dudes.
But did you grow up in the inner city of Detroit or like the
No,
suburbs?
I grew up in the suburbs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I read somewhere that it said you grew up in the suburbs. So how did you get to the? You know what? That's a dumb question. I know how you got to the inner city. That happens.
What I was about to say, you already know.
Yeah, the suburb girls always be the prettiest girls.
The hood dudes
and
always like
the
the
hood
suburb
niggas always want the prettiest girls. And you ain't supposed to be in that neighborhood.
No.
And you over there, and the neighbors looking at you like you ain't supposed to be messing with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah, because I used to like, even though we lived in the suburbs, my dad was from the streets, you know. Okay. So regardless that we lived in the suburbs, I still had cousins that lived in the city.
Cousins always getting you in some.
We spent a night over our cousin's house on the weekend, so you kind of get in it like that. But like, I have girlfriends that was from Detroit, so it's not really a big city. So from where I lived at in the suburbs, it probably took 5 minutes to get to Detroit because, you know, 8 miles kind of like a crossover or whatever. So, you know, 8 miles. Yeah. So, you know, like I lived in Southfield, so it was only, 5 minutes from Detroit. So it wasn't like I was deep suburban girl, but I did live in the suburbs.
When you was coming out of school, what did you want to do?
aspirations to be. Everybody want to go, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. But when I did go, I graduated from school. I knew I didn't want to stay in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So I begged my daddy, like, Daddy, I want to go to school in Atlanta. I want to go to school in Atlanta.
Did you visit Atlanta yet, or you just seen stuff on TV?
I came to Atlanta. I seen stuff on TV.
Okay.
And you know, I had knew people that used to be down here. And my daddy was born in Columbus, Georgia.
Okay.
But I just didn't want to stay in Detroit. And I knew Atlanta was like, you know, everybody's, oh, this city opportunity is black culture, whatever. So when I graduated, I just knew I wanted to leave. So I went to Morris Brown when I graduated. That did not pan out too well for me.
What happened?
Because when I came to Atlanta, you got to think about it. I came and visited before I moved. I came here. I had a layover flight one year. We went to Cancun in like 2000. We had a layover flight in Atlanta. And then I came down here 4th of July weekend when my dad told me I can go to school to look for an apartment. So partying.
You was popping?
What? Like.
My.
Yes. We was partying like every single day.
Okay.
And then I ended up dropping out, withdrawing my first semester. But the deal with my dad was, in order for him to still take care of me, I had to go to school. So after I withdrew from there, I'm like, damn, what can I go to school for? Because I know I'm not going to be able to stay down here. And my daddy not.
My dad made the same deal with me. My father made the same deal with me, like, and it didn't work out well for him. But carry on.
Right. So I'm trying to hold up my end of the bargain or whatever. So I'm like, damn, what can I go to school for? And you might not notice about me, but when I tell people, I went to school for mortuary science to be able to work at the funeral home. Mm-hmm.
Word?
Yes.
Oh, that's tough.
So I got my degree in mortuary science, but I always
that's where the money at though too.
It is because people
niggas is dying every day.
One thing you're gonna do when you come in this world, the only thing that's guaranteed is you're gonna leave up out of here. We all got our day. You know?
That's a fact.
So I love that type of stuff. My mama said when I was little, when people used to die, I kind of remember it, that, you know, when you at the funeral home, you know, people like, ooh, scared. I used to go in the funeral home and walk in everybody's room and go look at the people in their casket.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, so it's like, I used to look at everybody in their casket, so that was always something. I used to always watch little autopsy shows and true crime. I kind of like that type of stuff. So I went to this school. It's called Gupton Jones. Mortuary college here. So I ended up going there and I graduated.
So you've been here. So let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Have you been in Atlanta most of your adult life?
Well, I lived here from 2000. I graduated in 2000 to 2005. I left because when I was pregnant with my son, his dad got arrested. Okay. My daddy was like, I don't want you down there. You pregnant. So he made me come home. I stayed home from 2005. I caught my case in 2008. And then I went to prison in 2009.
But you got your case. You was in Atlanta when you got your,
I caught my case when I went home.
Okay.
So I came home in 2005. I caught a case in 2008. I went to prison in 2009, and then when I came out of prison, I came back. Okay. So if you kind of want to think about it, from 18 to 23, I was in Atlanta, and then when I come home, I was 34, and I'm 42 now. I've been in Atlanta. So pretty much, if you want to X out, most of my time I've been in Georgia.
What's changed about Atlanta?
Everything. So,
and I'm not from here, so I gotta ask this, and I hear so many different stories. Where from back then to now, what has changed the most?
Everything. The culture.
You don't think the culture's the same?
No.
It's still popping here.
But it's not the type of popping that we consider popping.
Okay.
The culture changed. The people changed. Like when we was coming up, we didn't have cell phones and Instagram and social media. So when we went to the club, we really went out, was dancing, conversating with people. It was more social. Enjoying the people that's around you. It wasn't like we was like this with a phone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The fellas used to love to be with the ladies. Now when you kind of go out, you see a section full of dudes with no ladies. Like
that's kind of crazy. I seen that last night.
That's so weird to me.
I seen that last night. I said, there's like 6 niggas together. I'm like, what they got going on?
6 niggas, and they.
I see like 4 niggas hop out the car together. I don't want nobody in the car with me. I'm so weird. My daughter told somebody, she's like, my dad don't want nobody in the car with him.
You like to ride Dolo?
Yeah, I don't want like unless it's my daughter in the back. And she like to ride in the front seat now because she's a little bigger. But I don't like that either because I gotta like every time we stop, I feel like I gotta go like this.
Oh, with your daughter.
Yeah,
that's just a natural.
It's uncomfortable though. Every time something happens, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I see that though. A lot of men do hang out in sets now. Like I don't know,
many.
Like they in Vogue or something.
Yeah, and it's like the dudes used to love being around the ladies, like to cater to the ladies, you know.
That's me.
So it's like you might see one dude and 5 chicks.
I'm gonna show up. I was like,
you get what I'm
girls.
saying? Or you might see a crew of 3 dudes, and it might be 10 girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
it's not like that.
Now I just feel like social media kind of watered everything down. You don't even enjoy your environment because you're too busy trying to pull out your phone and record stuff and post it on Instagram for likes.
Do you feel the same way about hip hop?
The music, most definitely. I don't listen really to new music. Like when I go on Apple Music, I be having to ask like, what's the name of that song? Because I might have heard something that was catchy that I like, but I still listen to old school. Like,
I'm like
I
that
go
too,
to Pandora.
Yeah.
I put in, you know, you can put in a radio station. I'll put in Biggie radio, Tupac radio, like, and I listen to the music from that era. Like, I really can't jig with the music.
Are you this is a dope question. Are you surprised how far Detroit has come hip hop wise?
Most definitely.
Like you know, like just with the Big Sean
music culture and stuff.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Because
Because they wasn't like that. Don't front and say they was popping like that back in the day.
Whoa.
Look.
Pause.
You know, we from New York.
What's my camera? This right here or this right here? Hold on.
Let's go there.
Let's press pause for a minute because if you from Detroit, you know we been had the same sound. We been had the same height. We just now
that's all I'm saying.
Getting the recognition and credit that we've been doing because coming up from Detroit
popping now.
My people was like the upcoming Detroit. Like I could tell you, like coming up, my people was like my fam. We was coming up. They was the Street Boys, right?
Okay.
Called the Cheddar Boys. My cousin was Blade Icewood. Okay. He was real popular. He got murdered in 2005. But I feel like if he didn't die, he probably would have been like one of the first artists to break out in Detroit with the music scene because he was kind of ahead of his time. But it was like Street Lords, which was the Cheddar Boys. We had like Rock Bottom. We had Eastside Cheddar Boys. Like we had a whole bunch of different artists, but nobody respected our music. But what's crazy now is we have the same sound. The same sound.
I don't know that because I don't know
everybody wanted everybody
because Detroit
on the
Detroit
right wave. It is. And everybody want a Detroit artist feature, all that, but the sound is still the same. Y'all just think people ain't respect it.
How does Detroit feel about Eminem?
I mean,
yo, I'm asking the question.
You know, that's like from
Eminem is nice though. What do you mean?
No, I feel like that's Eminem is like from my era.
I know that, but that's why I'm asking you because you're from that era.
I like Eminem. I respect.
I just want to know
Eminem,
how Detroit feel about him.
But when Eminem was even popping, we wasn't riding around in the car bumping Eminem. We was riding around in the car bumping Street Lords, Rock Bottom, Cheddar Boys.
And this is in Detroit.
And it's all Detroit music. Like Eminem made it mainstream, but he don't represent Detroit or his culture. You can tell by the sound of the music.
He says Detroit a lot.
He says Detroit a lot, but what I'm saying is the sound that y'all listening to now that everybody likes is the sound that Detroit been had.
Okay.
But y'all wasn't getting jiggy with it.
I don't think it. I'm definitely proud of Detroit though, because like I see what the movement they got going on now. They definitely rocking, man. That's why I wanted to ask that question. Like, are you surprised that if it finally happened for them to get on a hip hop level? You dig what I'm saying?
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it, and I think it's well deserved, and it was our time.
The relationship with you and your son, we always see you posting everything about your son. We see how close you are. Like, let's talk about that.
What you want to talk about?
Like, a lot of mothers are not close with their sons.
Really?
Yes.
I don't understand this. Let me tell you something.
That happens.
Let me tell you something.
A lot of mothers are not close with their daughters. Listen. You'd be surprised. A lot of mothers are not close with how like you and your son are. Mm-hmm. Everybody, it's not like that.
It's weird because guess what?
Yeah, man.
Me and all my girlfriends, like my village of my friends, even my friends that don't live here, but me and my friends we're all moms. Like we cook for our kids. Like our life is dedicated to our kids and today older, and my son's grown and I still work for him. You know what I'm saying? Like It don't stop. But I can't grasp the fact that it's people that's not close to their kids.
It's like that. Like honestly, like I got a daughter moms, like straight up, and like she not close with my daughter.
But you know what I noticed too? A lot of women don't cook.
No, I mean times have changed.
Are you a man? So what's your experience like with women? Do a lot of women cook?
I mean, some of them cook. You know, but this is the thing I go through with a woman cooking.
What?
It depends where she cooking at. Because if she cook at your house, you want to spend a night. That's true.
So if you got somebody at your house, it's the problem with her spending the night.
No. I never said it's a problem with her spending the night. I said a lot of times when a woman cooks for you, she comes over and cook like she wants to stay the whole entire night.
So make a night out of it.
I mean, it's you might not want her to spend the night.
So why you let her come over your house?
Because I don't know how to cook, and it's cool to get a home cooked meal.
So how do you do that?
I mean, I
break
make it
the news to her that you don't want her to stay.
I mean, it's hard. It's tough. But you ask the woman cook? Nah, women cook. I ain't gonna front. Women in the South cook.
Okay, because I noticed
women in the South cook. Women in the South.
I noticed a lot of girls who raise fast food babies. Like
that raise what?
Fast food babies.
Oh yeah.
Their kids don't eat nothing but.
No, that's true. That's true. That's definitely true. Times have changed, man. Like a lot of mothers nowadays. What I've seen just from like dating and stuff. When you have children, it's like I don't want to. Damn.
What? Say it. Go ahead, spit it out.
To me, a lot of mothers don't really know what to do because they want to date and be a mother at the same time, and it's like you don't want to be alone. And what I mean by that is like I had a girlfriend one time. I was dating. I think she was like 30. We might have been in our 30s, and she said the illest thing to me. She's like, "When I was with you when I was 30, I was in the prime of my life. My body was banging, booty was crazy." And she's like, "Now, I don't look the same." She's like, "Because I dated you in my prime, and at the same time, I can't. It's hard for me to date now because my kids. I want to be home with my kids."
I think that as a single mother, it's just a balance. I feel like you can still date and you can still have it be a full-time mom.
I mean, I hear you, but I think it's tough to do that.
Why?
Because number one, men are mass spoiled. Number two, it's too many. Thank you. Look at your girl. She know. Number one. Hold up. Number one, men are mass spoiled. Number two. It's too many women out there, like say it's you, say it's Brandi. Not saying it's like 7 of you out there, but like if I'm dating you and you don't come cook for me, I might call your girl right here to come cook for me. But I'm just being.
That's ignorant.
That's not. No, that's what happens. I'm not saying I'm doing that.
That's ignorant.
That's not. That's what happens.
That's cool, but that's
that
ignorant.
happens.
But that's ignorant.
But that happens though.
But listen.
That happens a lot.
I'm not gonna call my girl to cook for you, but my girl ain't coming.
That was an example.
I'm just using.
That was just an example.
You now nigga, excuse my language, now men can call anyone.
You know what I'm trying to say though.
Now nigga, I'm gonna say it again. Cannot call now one of my friends if I can't make a meal and think my girl about to come. I don't know what type of friends them is, but them ain't my.
No, I'm not.
Friends.
That listen.
I'm just correcting your
example. I use her for an example because she's here, but like basically, it's the numbers don't match up. It's like 10 ladies to 1 man. And men are very, very like selfish.
Yeah, but it's 10 ladies to 1 man, but the quality of women have went down as well. It's hard to find a good woman.
I agree with that.
Woman. Just like it's hard to find a good quality man.
You know what's crazy though?
I'm just being real.
Now you know what's crazy though? For years, I used to never believe that. Now I'm starting to see it. Now I'm starting to see like, yeah, it's hard for everybody.
It's not just like
it used to be like this. Like with men, we used to we used to go like meet a set of quality chicks and have
all the time.
Yeah. Now it's like, I don't know what's happening.
So let's rephrase that thing. It's hard to find a good woman, right? So for me, I was a single mom or whatever. I'm really not a dater. I'm more of a relationship person. So
you trying to lock somebody down?
It's not even about that. That's just how it works.
Okay.
It's like I'll meet somebody, we'll kick it off, and then it's like I don't like dealing with a lot of different people, so I'm just gonna deal with that person. You get what I'm saying? So
are you settling though?
No, I'm not gonna settle neither. So my thing is, see, with me, I leave it to where I got a choice. I'm like the coolest person because it's like I'm not a nagger. I'm not nobody that think I'm a private investigator. I'm not gonna go through your phone. If you present to me that everything is all good and I'm happy, I'm not gonna go looking for nothing.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But I don't date dudes that party a lot. Okay. I like to run in the streets. Them just not the type of dudes. You gotta.
But is that because
what work for you?
Is that because you're older now?
Yeah, because when I was younger, I ain't care because I was running the streets too. You know. But now that I'm older, it's like you look for different qualities in a man.
Listen, let's just say we're a podcast. We got Brandi Davis here. What qualities do you look for in a man? I'm curious.
Well, at my age now, 42. Mm-hmm. For me, I look at. These just the little things that I look at to see if a person. I look at the relationship that a man has with his mom.
Okay.
I always check to see what type of relationship they have with their mom. I'm not gonna date if I'm looking for a serious relationship. My son is 18. I'm not gonna date no man with no small children because I really don't want to deal with the baby.
Small
mama
children
drama.
be the.
Right. I don't want to.
I gotta put my son to sleep. I'll be like, yeah, I gotta go, baby.
Right. It's just that I don't got time for that
That's
because
so
like
aggravating.
my kids is grown.
Man. My daughter 12. I like, yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, so I don't really care to date for nobody with small children because I just don't want to deal with that
It's
part.
a lot.
I don't have nothing to deal with. Like my son's father is deceased, so I don't come with no baggage. I don't come with no baby daddy. Even if something was to happen and it's like an event for my son, it ain't no baby daddy pulling up. So for me, I like to be drama free, and I look at stability. You know, like what are you doing with your life? What are your future plans? You know, a lot of these people live day for day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just wake up and they figure out their day. Like,
they don't have no type of plan.
No aspirations, no goals, no type of plan,
that.
no type of structure. So for me, structure is important at the age that I am. Structure and stability. And I just want to meet a genuine person. And I feel when you're in a relationship and you're looking for longevity and you're looking for somebody that you want to be with, your partner is supposed to be your friend. Like, my dude is supposed to be my best friend, to where if it's just me and you, we can go to the club, we can go out of town, we can go to the movies, we can just sit up and watch a movie, and we don't need nobody to make us happy but each other. So my partner has to be my best friend.
Is it hard dating someone like you? Like for men, even with the celebrity status, do you have issues with that?
I don't think I'm a celebrity.
But I know. Like, but let's listen. Stop.
What?
Stop. I know you don't think that. But at the end of the day, people look at you as a celebrity. So it comes with a celebrity it comes with like a celebrity status. So in that case, do you have issues with dating men because of your celebrity status?
No, the only issue I have with dating, because I'm in a relationship now. Okay. And the only thing was, it seemed like I tend to be with people that's the opposite of me. Okay. So I'm more outgoing. So I tend to date people that's in the background. Okay. But it's not a deal breaker. But I think that was something that he had to get used to.
That's an adjustment. That's
play the background type of person.
That's an adjustment. Do you feel like relationships? I don't want to get you in trouble. Should be public. I'm sorry.
No,
I don't care.
No, not for what? Me. For me, this is how I roll.
Like posting pictures.
No, if I've been home 8 years.
Okay.
Whoever follow me, you follow me. I ain't never posted a man on my page the 8 years I've been home.
Like, okay, so listen, why have you? You don't, is that you just don't want to do that or just not your thing?
I just feel like my life is already so public. For me always telling my story, for me having, a decent following, for my son being in the spotlight with sports. I feel that my life is already on Front Street. So for me, my peace is my privacy.
That's something you keep to yourself. Mm-hmm. You think that's important? Because I ain't gonna lie, I go through, not the peace part. I know that part is important. I'm talking about with the dating and being on social media. Do you feel like women overreact over this? Because women be tripping about that.
Yeah, and I don't first of all, I don't even date guys who have social media.
You know how many times I heard somebody say that?
I'm just being real. No,
you know how many times I heard a woman say that?
I'm real. Now let me show you. Let me clean it up.
Yo,
hold on. While he looking like this, let's clean it up.
Oh my God.
Now I'm not saying they might not have a burner or a sneaky account.
I'm not saying that either. I'm not putting nobody out there.
I have not dated a man. With social media. That's like a deal breaker for me too. Not a deal breaker, but I just don't, like I said, I always deal, like the guys that I try is the opposite of me, so they don't be on.
Yo, my ex loves you too. Her name's Nasika, but like, I'm not fact. I should have said all that, but anyway. But now, she literally, I remember if anybody likes my stuff, she know who likes.
Don't tell me she one of them people that go look at the likes, go to the girl page, see who liked it.
I mean,
who do that?
I mean,
see, for me,
I don't. I'm not saying she doing all that. But she know I be liking people's stuff. Like the other day, I sent her like a reel from this girl page, and it was something about Dwayne Whitley from back in the day, and I don't know why I sent it to her from that girl page. I just sent it to her, and it was a dope reel. She's like, well, I seen the really sent me, but like, damn, you liking all her pictures? She got her booty all out, and I didn't even think like. I was just thinking to myself like, damn, why did I send this? Why I even send that from? But that's how it is, man. In a sense, women have a thing nowadays where social media is so impactful in a relationship. Because I go through it from social media.
Why though? Why is social media so impactful for a relationship? For one, for me,
I don't know.
For me, it's like this. like I said, I don't date dudes with social media, so that don't really affect my relationship. But for me as a woman, I see other women do it.
Yeah, man.
I don't have enough time in my day to be scrolling through my man page, looking for likes, looking at who following them. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, we're grown, right? You got to be realistic about things. You got to look at things as a realist. I look at things from a realistic standpoint. In a relationship, I feel in order for a relationship to work, you got to have a level of trust, right?
Facts.
You got to have a level of trust. And like I said, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. If you my man, I'm going to take your word for what it is. I'm going to trust and believe what you tell me. But if you show me different, I'm going to be looking at you sideways. But I'm not going to go look for nothing, because this is what I think women do when they do that.
I hate when they look. When you look for something, you might find it.
But this is what they do. This is what they do, though. Women, when y'all look for stuff, y'all find it, y'all get yourself upset, y'all get yourself distraught, y'all disrupt y'all peace, and then y'all do all of that. And guess what y'all ain't going to do? Leave that nigga. So you go through all that and put yourself through all that to still stay with the same man. So why don't you just protect your peace and have some type of level of trust? You get what I'm saying? Have a level of trust.
Why do you
trust your partner? And if he do something sideways, okay, then you do your little investigation. But when you look for stuff, you're going to find it. And then y'all not leaving. So why even cause that type of friction in y'all relationship if you know you're not going nowhere?
Why do you feel like women stick around and stay? And this is nothing to the women out of staying. Like, handle your business. If you want to stay.
For me, I'm not a person that's going to sit here and comment. I'm not the friend. When you get into with your dude, you gonna be like, man, fuck that nigga, girl. Fuck him, leave him.
They be doing that.
I know, but I'm not that friend.
They be doing that.
I'm not that friend, because guess what? Like I say, I look at things from a realistic standpoint. In life, when you be in a relationship and it's a person that you gonna be with, you gonna grow with this person. You're gonna go through some bullshit with this person. But it's all about how you overcome the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And evolve and just keep growing and growing and growing. You know, so for me, if person stay, you love a person. So nobody's perfect. So it's just about what your breaking point is, like what you not gonna take.
So you'll give your man grace in a sense. I'm with grace. Let's just be clear.
No. I will give my man grace.
I respect that. Yeah.
I will give him grace until you show me different.
Okay.
You know? Okay. And like I said, I will want him to give me the same grace until I show him different. Let
me ask you this, since we talk about dating and how crazy it is dating. What do you think about the whole money situation, first dates, and when do you think is a correct time to ask a man for some money?
Well, for me with the dates, like I said, I grew up with a lot of dudes. Mm-hmm. So I was always accustomed into dudes treating you, because my daddy had 3 daughters. Mm-hmm. So my daddy always spoiled us. So
I mean, that's cool.
Right. But I'm saying with like men, first dates, cool. You know, a real dude, if he asks you on a date, he gonna pay for the food. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I feel like these days that girls feel too entitled to somebody else's pocket. And I'm only saying this because this is what they do. For me, coming up in the era that I came up in, if a dude was interested in you and he liked you and y'all had a friendship and he know your day ins and day outs, you know, once you start developing a relationship with a person, you're going to start knowing about him. And if he really want to, you never going to have to ask for nothing, because he going to do it because he want to.
So you feel like, so you're basically saying like he would know what to do because how he feel about the young lady. Or he just,
yeah, if y'all vibing and y'all going on dates and y'all conversating on a daily and he really likes you, you're not gonna have to ask him for nothing, because he's gonna want to do it. To me, the killer is like a girl. Y'all be checking for these dudes' pocket, like y'all sitting on a pot of gold. Like, thank you. Like the pussy is platinum. Like thank pussy you. Means everything. Oh, that's what's wrong with these young girls. Like they gotta pussy, hear this. But pussy not shit. It's free pussy everywhere.
Thank you.
If a nigga want to get his dick sucked or get some pussy, thank you. Bitch, $20 and get his dick sucked a prostitute.
That's a fact.
And to me, these young girls is coming off as prostitutes. Like, nigga, what you gonna do for me? What you bringing to the table? Because all the time, just as grown people, if you grown, a man and a woman never gonna be equal as far as what they bring to the table.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For you might bring this financial stability, right? Mm-hmm. I might bring your peace.
That's a fact.
I might bring your comfort. I might bring your caring. I might bring to where you can come home and you know when you walk through them doors, you ain't got to worry about nothing to do nothing.
My mother never worked a day in her life.
My mama didn't either.
My parents were married for 49 years. My mother never worked a day in her life. My father built the church, but he wouldn't be able to build no church without my mom's.
Because guess what she did? Hold the fort down.
She held everything else down. You know what I'm trying to say? Honestly, I want to do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, I want to, like, when I get married, I want to, like, do the same thing.
Treat your wife like your dad treat you.
I want my wife to have to work. I just want her just to help me with what I'm doing. That's
But
how my mother got it.
But look at this. I live around a bunch of Caucasian people, whatever. You don't see them girls at work? Them girls be pregnant at the grocery store. They be pushing their babies in the strollers in them rich ass neighborhoods, walking their dog.
That's what I want to do.
But like, that's how. Not trying to say as work. Whatever people want to do, what works for them. Yeah. But I grew up in a household like that. My mom didn't work, so my daddy was able to accomplish all the things he accomplished and was able to do the things that he wanted to do in life because he ain't had no worries. He knew his kids were straight. Mm-hmm. He know his kids gonna be fed. He know he gonna be fed.
And that helps a man. That helps a man
with your mental.
Yeah, when you know your family's taken care of, my father's able to handle his business. Nowadays,
peace.
I went on a date. Like, let me see. Do I got a girl? Well, anyway,
Damn. I got a girl. You gonna they gonna watch this podcast and all your girls gonna be cussing your ass out.
Ain't nobody going nowhere. They love me. That's a fact.
Okay.
Say word. Follow Say Word podcast.
Say Word said the girly girls love Say Word.
I'm keeping it. Ain't nobody going nowhere. They talk that talk, but they ain't going nowhere. I went on a date. It was on a Monday night. Mm-hmm. We went to Top Golf, and the next day, the young lady called me bad. I ain't gonna front. She was bad as ever. She's like, I'm about to get my nails done. Mm-hmm. So when she said it, she like paused for a little bit. I think she's waiting for me to be like, waiting for me to say like, okay, how much you need? But I didn't say that.
But that was the first day y'all talked, right?
That was the second. We went out on Monday night. This was on Tuesday morning.
That's what I'm saying. What did she expect you to say? Like, I just went on one date with you.
Listen, this is what gets interesting. She was dead ass serious, so she paused, and then she's like, "You're not gonna ask me how much of my nails and how much I need?" Listen, so I just said, "How much of your nails?" just to play along. She's like, $360, yo.
Wait, hold on. What nails? $360.
Her nails. The way she get her nails done was 300. She told me it was $360.
Did she get her feet done too?
I don't know, but that ain't even the point.
Why you gonna ask somebody to give you damn near $400 that you went to Top Golf with?
The point is, first of all, there's nothing wrong with Top Golf.
No, I'm saying you just went on a date.
So you should have said that. Don't make it sound like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with Top Golf.
I go to Top Golf.
Top Golf is a lovely date for all you people.
I was saying that as an example where y'all went. I go to Top Golf.
But she asked me, can I get her nails done? And she really was like,
so you're not going to?
You're not. And she was upset with me. She didn't want to talk to me no more.
Good. Now
dead ass serious. And I was like, you know what? I'm JoJo, baby.
And guess what?
My nose is still big. Like, bounce.
But guess what, though?
I was looking.
You ain't need to talk to her because guess what? First of all, this is my thing. This is my thing with women.
Nah, but women act like that now.
They do, but let me tell
you.
But let me tell you what they do. How you gonna ask somebody for some shit you don't even got yourself?
Yeah, they asking. And a headlight was blowing.
But how
in her
you
car.
gonna ask for some shit from somebody that you don't even got yourself?
And a headlight was blowing in her car. Her headlight was blowing in her car. I was like,
so you want get $360 nails, but you can't even go to AutoZone and replace your headlight.
Her headlight was blowing in her car, and I was just that, and that's what made me just think. And I was telling my moms about. I was like, "Ma, these chicks out here are bugged
crazy."
Out. But she was like, "George, you gotta understand what you're doing. They see money." I was like, "But you don't have to act like that. It's not that serious. It's not that serious."
But my thing is, eventually y'all might get there. My thing is this: they prostitutes. I mean, to be fun, not trying to be funny. The first day y'all meet somebody, you'll be like, "Oh, if you want to do this, I need this." That's prostitution.
I know.
Modern day prostitution. But like I said, a lot of these girls, they be messing it up for themselves because, like I said, if a dude really is attracted he's gonna do it. You don't have to ask. And then how you gonna ask of somebody for something that you don't even have on your own? Your headlight is busted. You ain't got $20 for a light bulb.
Body was crazy though. My body was crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. You'll go get your body done, but you'll get your body done, but you don't have no headlight on your car.
Yeah, man. Let me ask you this: what do you feel about blended families?
Oh, I don't have a problem with blended family. My sister got a big blended family.
I'm talking about like in the sense of like dating someone and they have children and y'all Brady Bunch it. Like that whole system, like that's what happens a lot.
That's cool
in the black. That happens a lot in the black community.
That's fine, but like I said, I don't like to date men with small children. So I won't be Brady bunching it. Usually their kids is grown. Like
Okay.
And when people is grown, you're just gonna come through for what? Hey, it's like you don't really have to deal with that when you have grown children, like the Brady Bunch side, because they off doing their own. What do you think?
Let me ask you this then. So what do you think about step parenting?
I don't have a problem with that. Like I said, my big sister, between her and her husband, They got 9 kids.
Okay.
And they only got a set of twins together.
So the other 7 are like different people?
Yeah, my sister, before she married her husband, my sister had 3 kids and he had 4, which made them have 7. And then when they got married, they had twins, which made them have 9. So she already had 3 kids and he already had 4 kids. And
that's a lot.
They have a great, but no, listen.
That's tough though.
We have a great family. Like his kids are like my nieces and nephews. Like you wouldn't be able to tell that they didn't all have the same mom and daddy. That's how close the family is. Even with me and my other sister, like being the aunties and the grandma, like you would think that we all had the same.
When do you feel like a step parent, or like when you're dating like a guy, he should help the stepkids? And
for me,
I ask that because a lot of times as men, we're dating someone with children, obviously, and I'm not gonna say small children. They might be like 10, 11, like my daughter age, and their biological father's not doing something, but you're dealing with the young lady, and now you got to step in, and it's like you really want to say something to the biological father, but you can't. And how do you feel about situations like that?
I feel like I've dated since I've been home, and I've had a small child. You know, I dated since I've been home. And my son, when I came home, my son was like 10. When I came home, I was dating. I was in a long-term relationship. And him and my son just got along. I don't really bring people around my son like that. But the relationships that I was in since I've been home that was around my son, I don't know. It was just like, it was natural. I never tried to push it on them. But they do stuff for my son.
But would you feel like it's his responsibility?
No.
Because
I'm prideful. So at the end of the day, that's my son. His daddy dead.
I hear that.
I'm a very prideful mom. One thing about it, I'm not gonna ask no dude or especially if it's not his father, I'm not gonna look at him like he gotta required to do something for my son.
Women act like that.
Not me, because at the end of the day,
have you ever heard that though?
I seen people like that, but my son gonna be straight anyway.
They be like,
I'm a single mom. I'm a single mother. So at the end of the day, no matter what, I don't need no man to do nothing for my son that ain't his father.
Man, I mean, one time I was talking to this girl. I got all type of woman stories. Jesus, pray for me.
You do. You a little player.
Nah, I'm not a player. I'm not a player. Chill out with that. I'm not a player. We on TV. Don't say all that.
You a little player.
I was dating this young lady, and I mean, she had 2 kids. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't want to do nothing for them. I ain't gonna lie.
But why though?
Because honestly, I felt like with some dishonesty there. Something didn't add up. Like when I met her, because you gotta say, I come from a family like my sister's a lawyer. She makes more money than probably everybody in my family, but my father still treats my sister like a queen. Like we go places, we still pay for my sister. So when I met her, she was like, her father's in her life. That attracted me to her. I was like, oh, she got a father? This is gonna be dope. Like after we started dating, she told me she didn't see her father in 10 years.
She lied.
Lied, but hold up. It was the craziest thing. And that's what attracted me to her. But like, she told me one day, she's like, I feel like a single parent. I was like, Negro, you are a single parent. I don't have any children with you.
Wait. She's pulled the I feel like a single parent.
Yes.
Like you was the daddy?
Yes.
She was doing everything on her own?
Yes.
These girls crazy.
She told me, like...
How you gonna tell a man
how you gonna tell a man...
that's not your kid's father.
How you gonna tell a man that's just like a guy, like, at the time, she might call me her boyfriend, this, whatever, but how you gonna tell me, like, you feel like a single parent?
Like you the daddy.
These not my children. I have a child.
But you are a single parent.
No, she is a single parent.
That's what I'm saying.
So, but when she said it, I just said, "Yo, this world is messed."
No, it's wicked because my thing is this.
You're a single parent, like.
But this is where women mess up at. I don't play bringing my kid around people.
Oh, they bringing them around.
So if you not, if I'm,
they in the room.
If we just kicking it, oh hell no. If we just kicking it, like if I met you, JoJo, and we were just hanging out. First of all, I don't have company in my house.
All girls bring their kids around me because I'm a good guy.
First of all, I don't have company in my house.
And I don't even want to be around them kids.
For two,
let's just be clear.
I'm not bringing my
little
son
dirty ass
around
little
nobody.
kids.
I'm just
hair
cool
not
with.
done. We in
I'm
jellies.
not doing that. My son, I don't bring my son around people that if I'm just cool with. If it ain't no serious thing and we doing a relationship and I know there's something that's gonna be for me, you're not being around my kid.
I respect that. I think that's another thing. I think women have to. I think that's a hard thing about for women dating too, though, with things like that, like not knowing if they could bring somebody around there, the person they're dating, because some men actually want to meet the kids,
and that's fine. But my thing is this: we got to see what this really is first. Like I'm just very when it comes to me being a mom, I have a lot of pride. I have a son.
From Detroit, though. You know
what I'm saying? I have a son, and I just feel like when you have a son, they fall in love like a daughter. First person they say your daughter follow is their dad. Mm-hmm. So when you have a good father, you're looking at the attributes and everything that your father has, and those are attributes and qualities you're gonna be looking for in a man as a woman. And I feel this is the same with a boy. He's gonna look at his mom and how she lives her life, and the things she does in her day in and day out, how she carries herself, and how she moves, and different qualities and attributes that a mother have that he's gonna look for in the girl that he's interested in. So for me, I always wanted to see my son see that I'm a stand-up woman. He always see that I'm gonna get the job done, even though it's just me. I cook for my son. He has a clean place to live in. Like,
you still cook for him?
What? When he go home from school, still, and when I go down there, yes.
You're a great mom.
But I take pride in being a mom, and it's my only child, and I feel like a child's upbringing and the type of parent that you are to your children is going to be the type of adult that they turn out to be.
That's a fact. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Let me ask you this. We're about to get up at it, but like, what would the old Brandi tell the new Brandi?
Or the new Brandi tell the old?
You know what I mean.
I was about to say, because the old Brandi ain't gonna tell the new Brandi.
You know what I mean.
No, what the new Brandi will tell the old Brandi is to. I had a tendency to be the type of person that always give somebody the benefit of the doubt. So I'll see the good in you. And even if I see a little bit of bad, I always try to look at the good, you know. But that cost me a lot of problems in my life when I was younger. And my daddy used to always tell me, when I used to be younger, bringing this my friend, boo. He's like, that ain't your goddamn friend.
I told my daughter that. My daughter swear these girls her friend. I'm like, yo, you don't like, Dad, that's my friend, Daddy, because you got with us. Hell no, she ain't going with us.
Listen, my daddy used to be like, that ain't your, but my daddy used to say stuff like, you know, he old school. My daddy used to be like, that ain't your motherfucking friend. He said, you'll be surprised and be happy if you got one fucking real friend in life. You need to remember that you don't got no fucking friends. I used to be like, Daddy, you know what I'm saying? That was one of my weaknesses and one of my flaws. You know, I try to see the good in people, and it ended up biting me in the ass, but it was a learning experience. So I would tell the old Brandi to pay attention to her surroundings and her people, places, and things, and don't never settle. Follow your first mind, because when I caught my case, it's some things that happened prior to when I got in trouble that I should have paid attention to, and if I did, I probably wouldn't have ended up in the situation that I was in.
That's a fact. Me too.
I always feel like a person has that intuition. That's a gift from God that we have, but we're not all in tune with it. You know, so I just say be more in tune with yourself, man, and focus on you. I was more so not a people's pleaser, but I was a person that liked to take care of people and nurture.
Okay.
So I will always put people before I put myself. I'll make sure they good before I'm good. But from experiences in life and going through trials and tribulations, I always know to put myself first.
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's the last part of the segment of the show. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. You'll give me your honest answer.
Okay.
First question is Eminem or Big Sean?
Big Sean.
Next question is Meat or Supreme?
Why would you ask me a question like that?
It's a question. I know you're going to say, but it's just still a question.
I can't really answer that because I don't know Supreme.
I'm going by, I try to do these questions off of culture. Like, who impacted the culture?
Both of them impacted the culture.
Okay.
So I can't even.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a great question, though.
It is.
For you, look.
To me, it's both the same.
I asked Tahiri, I was like, Joe Button or such and such. She was like, Georgia, why would you ask me? I was like, man, relax, man. We here, man.
No, to me, it's the same.
Next question is Prince or Michael Jackson?
I love Prince.
Prince is so dope.
I love Prince.
So who you got?
Prince.
Okay. Next question is Bobby Brown or R. Kelly?
As far as what?
Music.
R. Kelly.
Okay. In Vogue or Destiny Child?
Destiny Child.
You got Destiny Child in Vogue?
In Vogue, I was a kid.
And Vogue was so dope.
Never went again.
And Vogue was so dope. And it's the last question is Nicki Minaj or Megan Thee Stallion?
I like both of them. that's hard because they both are lyricists to me. As far
Megan's
as when
dope.
it comes to women,
Yeah, Megan can rap.
Like Nicki spit bars and Megan
Yeah,
spit
Megan-
bars. So
Megan
to
can
me,
rap.
I'm kind of like in the middle on that one. To be honest with you.
All right, say less. Y'all
But
know.
I know. Let me change that.
Okay.
I like the old Nicki, and I like Megan Thee Stallion.
That's
I
what.
love the old Nicki.
Now Nikki's dope, ain't she from Queens?
I love the old Nicki.
So you know I gotta ride with the Queens team. You know what I mean? Y'all know what it is. It's Brandi Davis Up Podcast. New episode about to drop soon. Tap in, subscribe. We up out of here, Atlanta.
Oh, so Young Houston, I forgot about that. 42,000.
I know. My mother sent it to me.
42,000 people over the weekend tested positive for STDs in Houston. 42,000 in a weekend. And here, Atlanta got the second highest most HIV cases in the world country.
It's wild though.
Yeah, the people just, you know why? Because they
Nobody's strapping up though. I know for a fact ain't nobody strapping up.
Why?
100%.
I don't know. You know why? You know why I don't think people strapping up? Because Magic Johnson's still alive.
But you ain't got Magic Johnson money.
I'm telling you, people looked at it like, if this recording, listen, this recording, right? We're using this as a clip. Because Magic Johnson stayed alive. When Magic Johnson caught HIV, everybody was on a swindle, like, let me strap up. Of course, I was little, so I don't, you know what I mean? But like, after that happened, and people in the 90s, and they see him still alive in 2000, ain't nobody strapping up. Nobody. I'm just being honest.
But
women don't let you smash
women
raw.
don't care.
They let you smash raw.
It be the girls that be telling the dudes to take the condom off.
Take it off, baby.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
In Atlanta,
I can't have no more kids. Niggas be like,
because you got the women sleeping with the men that
sleep with men.
Yes, right. And then they know that that's what's
This
happening
recorded.
and they don't care.
you think men really sleeping with other men?
Yes.
Really? Let me tell you something. No, listen.
Yo, you see the way they just said that to me?
Listen, I have a best friend that's gay, but open.
I'm not talking about rumors. I'm talking about, have you seen it? Like
like with my eyes.
not. I'm
I
talking
see it because I have
with your friends.
with
Yeah,
my best friend. He's an openly gay man, and when I'm with him, sometimes I see the type of guys that he's meeting or the type of guys that's on his phone, and those guys don't be gay.
Well, they gay.
I mean, you know, they consider themselves bisexual.
but they don't consider it
It's
like.
so many-
But they don't consider that. They don't listen. I heard they don't consider themselves gay because they're the ones that's doing the penetrating.
I heard that.
That's
too.
that's what I heard.
I heard that too.
We going somewhere, but I'm sick. That's you heard that before?
We're not going
I've heard that.
anywhere but right where it's at.
I heard
It's
that.
nasty because
Little hole.
listen, you got this.
I heard that though.
Look, you got some people going to Pound Town. Pound Town is crossing over to the
Cause they-
confused
cause
side.
cause
The
they feel like that.
LGBTQ is going over here, and then the ones that self-identify as whoever they self-identify as is sleeping with them. people,
Right,
and
it's
that
just too
people-
much, and this is my thing. This is my thing.
It's real.
I don't care what you do, but just be true to yourself of
Yeah.
who you are.
Yeah.
If you like dudes, let me know. Hey girl, I like dudes sometimes. Like, give a woman a choice.
That's dangerous though, man. It's dangerous. You got a wife and kids, and you mess with. That's what I don't like. I don't like
I feel
feeling.
like even with Diddy, right? Who the fuck cares that he's messing with?
Who
Everybody
cares?
knows that.
Everybody knew that. Everybody knew
If
that.
he didn't do whatever's happened with Cassie is what messed him up. The gay thing didn't mess him
He
up.
had no bitch. He had young Miami. She ain't care. He was changing people's lives. He got them baby mamas and all that. You think they care? No.
Nah, ain't nobody tripping about that.
That was just with the Diddy thing, that was just something that was known that people ain't. We just knew that nigga was.
You think he messed with men though? You think he really messed with men?
Yeah.
What you think? I don't see. Thank you. You see how the men. You see how we kind of like. You see how we like. But you see how we said. You see how woman. You see how woman said. You see how fast he said yes.
Stuff that we
The
know.
men we like. I don't know if he doing.
Because you're a man and you know what you wouldn't do.
Like.
But as women, we see
That don't-
here a lot of different things that y'all don't.
Women, we know if man that I'm looking at you full man, masculine, that I wouldn't mess with. And I know if you got an eye for something else, or you might have messed with a dude. Like,
It's a lot of girls that do stuff to guys that I know. That I heard stories
girls do stuff
about
to guys.
girls
I
like
see how
girls will
girls
purposely
do
try to
that.
stick their finger in a dude's booty hole
don't like
to see
that.
if you let him. But I'm saying,
This girl tried to do that to me one day. I was like.
but listen, if a girl let him, if a girl, you slip that thing, you let that thing go in there, a girl gonna know. Like,
Yo.
you a little fruity boo.
Yo, I
And
listen.
not only that, girls put on straps for niggas
Yep, I heard that from females too.
I heard that.
Atlanta, like, that's big.
I heard that.
Yep, I heard that too.
Because it's a female fucking you with a deal. It's okay.
That's not okay the way you just said that. The way you just said that's not okay. Nah, that's not okay.
It's a female.
The way you just said that's not okay. Like
I said that straight from up north. It's female fucking you with a deal.
Nah, that's
okay?
No, it's not.
No.
that's not okay.
It's not
You
okay.
think that's fine.
But it's gay. Any man that wants something in their booty hole, to
that's
me,
a
you're
fact.
gay.
I grew up around brothers
And
that
gay.
that's what a man
You should not want to insert it in your booty hole.
I grew up around brothers and men that if you just poke their butt, they like, yo, stop fucking playing.
Yeah, they be ready to fight.
Yeah, you don't want nobody touching you.
My whole body locked up. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, you be ready to.
Yeah, you don't want nobody touching you there. That's like you're like what you doing, like, you know what I'm saying? But women will try you. They try to stick your tongue. Women be on some mess these days. Like they're gonna try something.
No, I said that they will purposely try something.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? It's because
If them booty cheeks don't clench up when a girl getting past her, if them booty cheeks don't go
But I
like
don't-
that,
By the time she get under the
But I also
once she get under there, them booty cheeks ain't like this.
But I also think a lot of ladies try things just to like stay ahead of the other lady.
I'm not standing there.
no, because they're normalizing things that's not normal.
And that's what's problem.
It's too much competition. It's too much competition I have for ladies.
Everybody want to press to push the envelope. Like, just what happened to just being regular?
It is no more regular. Like it's
I just was saying to her, like, everybody got the same body. Everybody got the same
Cookie cutter body, the same teeth,
Everybody
the
got
same
that,
body,
like,
the same wigs.
So it's not
And it even like the girls, they don't even wear, like, if you wear your wig or your weave and it's supposed to look natural and cute. They want to wear a purple wig to their butt, a big bird yellow, like,
I was out last night.
Look natural if you go out, a person not even gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? But the whole aesthetic is to just enhance the beauty that you already have. Not make yourself look like a whole totally different person.
I don't like none of that stuff. I don't like no makeup, none of that stuff.
That's why you like, I ain't gonna make
Yeah, because I feel like person don't need that. I feel like if you pretty,
the
you
girls
pretty.
look like drags now.
Yeah, they look like
that's what I'm
drags.
saying. Makeup was
Trendy.
always to just enhance beauty, right? Now it's a transformation. It becomes drag queenish.
That's crazy. I don't even believe that. I don't believe makeup even enhance beauty.
I think it to a certain extent.
Yeah, it does. Like
When you
little
pretty,
lashes, little lipstick.
When you
like,
pretty-
your makeup is not heavy.
when you pretty, you
your
pretty.
lip popping and you got a natural eye with some lashes.
Yeah.
Even when I get my makeup done,
You don't need none of that. When you
I don't
like
like all that.
the way you wake up in the
Look at
morning,
me.
I'm cool with
It
that.
looks like I have a full face.
Now when
You got a natural
Yeah.
lip with a popping lip.
mascara,
With a popping lip.
My eyebrows ain't even right.
But you get what I'm saying though? It's
I
like
like
popping.
mine need to be done.
I just have a natural arch. But see, like for me, I don't care. I wear my natural nails, all that. I don't care nothing about.
And then the girls get the nails this long with bedazzled jewels. How do they wipe their butt?
You should have seen these girls on the airplane coming here, man.
Yeah.
Yo, black girls look a mess at the airport.
Dude,
They better
you know what
have
pisses me
bonnets
off?
on.
I don't care what
When
y'all
they
say. I
come
don't
to
care if y'all
the
mad at
airport,
me.
they bonnets on.
Black-
I be so mad at them. Like, why
Black-
you gotta have this big ass bonnet?
Black girls look a
I
mess.
don't want that either. And I'm like, why are
Poor
y'all
representation.
normalizing in-home behavior
outside?
Yo, they look a mess at the airport. You should have seen these white people looking at these black people at the airport. They look at them like
What they had, the big ass bonnets
on. Like they look a mess, yo, a mess.
I call them the rabbits.
So you ready?
Are you ready?
We're gonna use this. We're gonna use this though.
No, we